Hi everyone, my name is Diva Tanudjaja, and today I'm going to present you my paper with the title of Dissecting the Impact of K-pop's Marketing Strategy Towards Audience Popularity Inside the Music Industry. So first of all, I would like to, for people who doesn't know what K-pop is, so basically K-pop is short for South Korean pop. And if you don't know what the phenomenon is all about, so for the past 10 years until now, K-pop has shown a promising growth of popularity, and it gained a lot of attention from not only Asian countries but all around the world. And from creation like music, dramas, TV shows, film, and other type of arts has been quite getting a lot of attention. And specifically for the music, the K-pop, the growth in number of Hallyu fans is, you can see it's progressively increasing up to 2021. And even though the number of Hallyu fan clubs is, it's quite fluctuated, it still shows a good growth. And then, as you can see on the right graph chart, the bar chart shows that Japan has the highest in the streaming of top 100 K-pop artists on the music streaming platform. And then just straight to the point. So what is the gap here is that I personally question firstly about like how K-pop wasn't as able to grasp huge amount of new audience in these past years, and compared to that, why does other South Asian countries have not done that just as what South Korea did? And like if other Southeast Asian countries were able to boost through the globalization world, it can be counted by fingers, whereas K-pop, basically everyone knows what K-pop is. And then while K-pop's digital marketing and globalization is often mentioned, it isn't categorized enough, because what I mean here is that digital marketing is very broad, and you can do almost like, oh, you can just do this type of marketing, this type of marketing activity, but here I don't think it is outlined enough in a sense of like what marketing activity values what marketing activity targets what audience loyalty, and more to that. So the research question here is that how does K-pop marketing strategy impact audience popularity inside the music industry? And to further investigate on the difference between what South Korea did that other Southeast Asian countries did not, in terms of globalization. So moving on, the digital tools here. Digital tools, by definition, it gives price flexibility to companies to control awareness and to control expansion. It also allows audience to discover wider range of music genres, as well as offers customer the purchase benefit, and it is very easy to access them. And there is a cross relation between mass media technology and rising music genres, and here K-pop is one of them. So moving on, as I've said before, K-pop has progressively altered their marketing strategies. One of it is that K-pop is known for their very high interactive fan engagement that comes from their powerful online presence. They mainly utilize Instagram and Twitter to notify fans for new performances, upcoming albums, and tour dates. And not only for announcement, they also incorporate like multi-directional engagement, so both ways. And these contents can be multiple kind of contents. For example, here, varied contents, professional to lifestyle themed, pre-release teaser campaigns, and then interactive fan engagement. So these are the type of example here. As you can see here, they use pre-teaser campaigns, meaning that it's actually teasing them. These South Korean agencies produced content that tease and triggers the curiosity out of the audience, as well as, the fun and games content. Here is the Instagram example. You can see here before the comeback of an artist or, you know, the upcoming new song, they will like create very, you know, designs that are teasing and that flick fans like purpose to discuss around their forum and everything like that. And these are what the community are willing to do. You know, they do this by themselves, you know, to make like public random play dance, public dance challenge, and everything like that. So moving on to the methodology, this is the population of sampling. This study targets 15 to 30 years old. Demographic is international, but mainly Indonesia, and then either millennials or Generation Z, and and it can be a part or not a part of the K-pop community. Sorry. So why qualitative? I chose qualitative method because it is very efficient for global exposure. People from around the world can just access what I'm using, which is Google Form. It's very easy to access to fill out the form, easy to share as well, since it's, you know, all the digital world now. It allow customers to give constructive arguments, whether they want it to be anonymous or not. So it's very a safe space for people to express their opinions. And then it does measure effectiveness because Google Form and, you know, they provide the statistics right away, and it shows what needs to be you know, what needs to be analyzed or what's to be picked out from the equation and everything like that. It's flexible in terms of, you know, I can always monitor the progress of the respondents and what answers belongs to who, and, you know, which answers belongs to who and everything. And then it also gives me the variations of answers, especially for the open-ended questions. So, as I've said before, this is the Google form, and this is a very consumer-based questionnaire. I got 144 respondents, and then I also did a professional interview to support my consumer-based answers with Eleanor Carochi, brand manager in Warner Music France. And the data analysis that I'll be using is conceptual framework and data triangulation. Here you can see that the gender is dominated by female, and then the age is dominated by Generation Z, by Generation Z and a bit of millennials, and the occupation is dominant in student and being employed. Here, when I asked, you know, do you follow any K-pop artists on social media? 52.8% said yes. They follow many, and the second one is that I follow a few. And then which social media often that they engage in is Instagram, and comes second is YouTube, and come third is TikTok. And then which mediums do you think have been the most effective in promoting K-pop is, again, social media here. As you can see from, you know, the second question, they use a lot of social media, so yes. And which creative medias made you engage for quite a time? It's the music videos and the daily contents that I've said before, you know, the daily contents that ranges from professional to lifestyle theme. And then which kind of teaser contents grasp your interest? I ask this because, you know, the pre-teaser campaigns is known in the K-pop community. And they said that it's the MV clip teasers. And then do you believe that visuals, choreo, and storytelling in K-pop plays a significant role? The dominant answer is yes. So how is it different from Western? So this is the open-ended questions, and from all the, you know, very open-ended answers, this is the conclusion of what I've put. It's that K-pop differentiate from Western concert is from how they put out their merchandising, the immersive experience, as well as the fan engagement and interaction during the concert, and not only during online presence. And what aspects of K-pop spreading strategy have contributed to most to the music industry is digital media marketing, and then the performing arts, and that is what K-pop is trying to brand them as. Merchandise again pops up in the equation, and the last one is artist collaboration. So this is the interview with Eleanor, and it's basically the same. She said that the interaction with the fans in K-pop live performance is very innovative, and they come up with many interactions that goes multi-directional. It is a very engaged community, and they offer creative and exclusive products that make fans feel more attached and loyal to, and they also partner with major labels. So this is what I conclude from the answers. So the main activity here that we can see is that K-pop utilize digital media contents a lot. They are very constant in this. The merchandising is also labeled as exclusive for loyalty. And then artist collab, which is not that significant, but it does, we can put it in the equation. And then, sorry. And the last one is immersive performing arts. So this is the framework that I come up with. The first one, as you can see to the very left here, is the K-pop idol group. And then branches off from that is the marketing activity that I've said just before, the digital media contents, pre-release teaser campaigns, which is considered as one of the digital media contents, immersive performing arts, merchandising, and artist collaboration. And then next to it is how they will do, like what detailed actions that this marketing activity does. You can see here the multi-broadcasting activity, sustaining excitement, fan services, visually stunning setups, and showcasing daily activities. And the green circle, as you can see here, is the value that K-pop offers, being experience, engagement, first-hand interaction, digital savvy, especially for the audience, inclusivity in terms of, they include K-pop groups include fans whatever activity they do, and then global reach, and then it outsourced to the consumers as global fandom, and then it goes next to, like below it, it's the loyalty base, and it will repeat itself to new target group. And in conclusion, K-pop offers inclusivity, but exclusivity for merchandising. And then they are very consistent to the audience through digital engagement and contents. It mainly impacts audience through stimulating experience, especially during the concert, where they do not only merely perform, but they also engage during the performance. And the influence on music industry to answer my research question is that hopefully the study can be an example for other striving companies to take in inputs and direct analyzation for professional purposes as well as experiments. And that is it for my study. And yes, thank you for your attention. Bye.